Hi everyone, this is Patty from UCR. I'm back to help you finish your flower and light bouquet. So I did leave one little thing out and I wanted to show you before we moved on how to attach your lights to the bottom of the bouquet. So you want to take the long string and we're going to make it so that it's easier to manage. So you're going to let the string go down and put a piece of tape. And then you're going to let the string go around and put another piece of tape. You might want to put a couple pieces of tape on the edge of the table where you're working so you don't have to always be doing this. Okay, so we're going to put a piece of tape on the bottom and the other side. And that just makes it a little more manageable. Okay, so then you want to put sticky dots not where the screw is, in case you want to change the batteries. You want to put the sticky dots on the other side. So I'm going to put one of these. This is the other kind that I have. Rub. And then pull. I already had 2 on there. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And you want to just take it down. And stick it on the styrofoam and then press. So you definitely want to do this before your flowers are on, and probably should have showed you before you did the lights. My apologies. Okay, so that's that. So we're back to this. So when attaching the flowers, you want to start, and I'm going to make mine look a good bit different. So every one is going to look different. It depends upon what you want. This one's kind of a flat one. The next one I'm trying it a little differently. I'm going to have one large flower. There's one step before that. We want to take, we're even going to use the wire off of the flowers, okay? Let's get one that's already like this one. So we're going to take our wire cutter and we're going to snap. Okay, you cut with the bottom portion down there. This will not do any cutting. This is where you put the wire. Okay? So you want to put it in there and squeeze it. And it cuts it. It's not too hard. All right. I'm going to take this off. I've kept all my leaves and pieces off of the wires in a box. So that way I have, if I want to use them on a different arrangement. You can use those in place of these, but I thought the color would be nice, so that's why I did that. And then you want to take your wire and you want to cut it up into 1-inch pieces. So you can either guess or mark with a ruler and then cut it just the same way. So if I'm guessing, that's about 1 inch. And I add it to the bowl. So you want to start out with at least 15 or so. So then you're going to take, this one already has one in it. You're going to take a flower that you're going to use, say this one. You're going to pull it off of this bush that you bought it. You're going to take one of the 1-inch pieces, 1 inch. You're going to place it in the hole. Okay, this hole. So you're going to, so that will give you a place to push it in the styrofoam. I've already done it to all the flowers that I'm going to be using. Okay, so I'm going to start with this large flower, and I'm going to place it in the center. Now, the reason I said one of the reasons for all the lines and such was to help for the placement of the holes where the lights went in, but it's also to help you arrange flowers nicely. So you're going to start very center. Put the large flower. This is just the way I'm doing it. You don't have to do it this way. You could choose to do one with the small flowers like this, where you just put them all in. You don't have to be as particular. Okay, so the next thing I did was I'm going to go with this blue flower, and I'm going to follow the black lines, the dark black, not the dotted, the dark black. So I'm going to put one slightly out from the big flower on the dark line. I have another one. I'm going to go to this dark line, slightly out from the big flower. I have another one. So I'm putting one on each dark line. That way, it'll be kind of even out, evenly spaced. Last one. Okay. So there, looking full already. Now I'm going to use a different flower, and I'm going to go for the dotted line. You can still push back and see there's nothing on the dotted line. So these are going to go on the dotted line. Okay, I'm going to look for the dotted line. Hard to see, but you can push it back. I'm going to put that one in there. 2 more. Okay. Looking pretty good. And the last thing I did, I kind of made my own. I wanted to show you how to do that. Let's see. I can find. Okay. So I took a sticky dot. Okay. And I stick it. I have one of the leaves from the necklace, the whole thing, not the cut up ones, but the whole thing. And I put a sticky dot right in the middle. And I rub. It's important that you rub or they're not going to stay on the material. And then I pull it off. Okay. I already put one of my 1-inch wires into this leaf that came off of one of my bushes of flowers. And then I'm going to put the one with the sticky dot, I'm going to put it right in the middle so that it looks like this. And I'm going to use those as my last addition to my flower arrangement. So I'm going to put a blue one. The other important thing is don't try to stick flowers through the silk petals. It doesn't work. Flowers have to go in, meet the styrofoam. So I'm going to go back to my dark line. I'm going to put a dark blue on this side, and I'm going to put a dark blue on the other side of the dark black line. Now I'm going to put a purple one on this dark line, and I'm going to put a light blue on this dark line, and that fills up all the space so you can't see the styrofoam. What do you think? Looks pretty good. Uh-oh, something fell out. Let's see. Looks like one of our, let's get another 1 inch. Oh, here's one that's already done. So I'll just stick it back in there. It looks like it came from right. I can tell where it came from. It came from right here. There. Okay. And the last step, okay, we're done with the flower arrangement, but we need a base. And if you measure the circle around, okay, hold it and go around and around and around, and we'll see that this circle is 16 inches around. But we'll make it 17 because we want to overlap a little bit. So we're going to measure oh, the other thing I forgot to mention, at the dollar store you can get poster board. However, it's not, you can get a big sheet of poster board and cut it 17 inches. This is only 14 inches. Or you can use, if you don't want to buy, you can just use a cereal box. You can use the inside of the cereal box. In my case, I had some cardstock. I wanted green, so I used green cardstock. Whatever you use, the ribbon, it says on the package, is two inches width. So the cardboard needs to be a little less than 2 inches. So you want to measure it. 2 inches, well, a little under 2 inches, make a mark, make a mark, make a mark, and then draw a line, and then cut it. Okay, so you end up with 2 pieces that are not long enough. So you have to make a 16-inch piece by joining it. Let's see how close I came. Let me tape it first. Okay. Oh, wow. That's pretty much 17 inches. So you put them together with tape. Tape it on one side, tape it on the other side. And you can use this to wrap around the arrangement. I have one over here. You need to put sticky dots. I've already used this one once, that's why it's got some foam on it, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sticky dots. Okay, and we're going to use that to wrap around our arrangement. So just start at any point. It's got the sticky dots on it, and wrap it and wrap it and wrap it and wrap it until you come over here. And then I have a piece of clear tape. So match it up and tape it. That looks better. Okay, and we'll make it look one step better by adding the ribbon. Again, this is easier because you can roll it out 17 inches, cut it off, sticky dots, 5 sticky dots. Same thing. Start, put it down, wrap, 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 and come to the other side and finish it off. Also, let's see, I might add one more sticky dot. Let's see, I'm just going to take it off. Here's scissors. Bend it, peel it. Okay. The ribbon where it's sticking up, say rub, 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 peel, and stick it down. Look at that. There it is. Your finished arrangement. And what you need is, if you want to put a message, you can do the stickers that I mentioned before. And I showed you the one I made. It can look like this. It can look like anything. The one from the other arrangement, I typed on the computer and cut it out. So it can be that way. Doesn't matter. Okay. So we're going to stick it down in here. It says, and at some point it might hit the battery box if it won't go down any further. And it says, "My mom is wonderful." And let's turn on the lights. Come on, lights. Oops, wrong way. And one thing we forgot to add, we can find one more sticky dot. I'm almost out. So we're going to cut it, bend it, pull it. Let's add this butterfly. So we'll put the dot on the back of the butterfly, rub, and we'll put it, where do you think? Right here? Maybe we can put it on the stick. There we go. Hey, we're done. Happy Mother's Day. Use it as a Mother's Day present, birthday present, anything you want. I hope you enjoyed it.